Hi there, this is David and welcome to my impressions of the demo of Grimoire, once more to be released on April 4th for the PS4, PS5, and Nintendo Switch. For those unaware, this is a remaster of the original Vanillaware classic Grimoire, first released back on the PS2 in 2007. At its core, this is a real-time strategy, tower defense sort of game that reminds me a lot of older PC games that I used to play back in high school, games like Warcraft and even Lemmings. Only, this is pretty involved and absolutely gorgeous to boot. So, let's go ahead and dive right on in and talk all about it. You take on the role of Lilith Blonde as she goes off to a magical tower in order to learn the art of sorcery. Only, all is not as it seems. The school is inhabited by a wacky cast of characters, each with their own hidden motives and agendas, along with ghosts, ghouls, devils, demons, and plenty of backstabbing. While she says that she stays there for only 5 days, that's not really what truly occurs, because there's a bad case of Groundhog Day going on here. Lilith actually pretty much gets stuck in a 5-day loop until she figures out how to break the curse of the tower and save all of its inhabitants. The first 5 days start off almost unbearably slow though, because it's 5 tutorials back to back to back, as you slowly learn how to place runes, gather mana, spend your mana to summon your fighters, and just learn all the intricacies of targeting, unit placement, and how to defend your territory from the encroaching attackers while simultaneously slaughtering your enemies. But once you get through the tutorial phase, you're let loose on your own, and the real fun then begins. All the stages take place in the tower, and you're given crystals and particular runes based upon the stage. Each one will have different runes, and you can use them to summon all of your little helpers. The Fairy Ring allows you to summon elves who collect mana, as well as fairies who fly about the field, defeating foes with their arrows. The Hell Gate allows you to summon imps to collect mana, as well as demons who are incredibly powerful fighters, but unlike the fairies who fly, they have to crawl about on the floors and use the stairs to move around, so they are much slower. Then there's the Hades Gate, which uses ghosts to collect mana, but the ghosts can fly, which makes mana collection a breeze. However, the Phantom Warriors who you summon can't fly, but they are impervious to physical damage. All this is just a taste of what the full game has to offer, so even in the small amount of time that you get with the demo, you can see that there is a great deal of strategy going on here, as far as deciding which runes to use to summon which creatures based upon the layout of the stage, and how to best fight off the hordes of the enemy monsters. Between each stage, story will be revealed in a visual novel type format, and you can choose between English or Japanese voice acting here, and for those wondering, fast forwarding is available during the battles, which is especially useful for stages where you just need to survive for a particular amount of time. And while the PS2 version had sweet, easy, and normal modes, there's now an added hard mode here for those looking for a challenge. Between each stage, you're also given a beautiful illustration, which is really nice, considering that Vanillaware is known for their gorgeous 2D artwork. There's also side stages that you can partake in, though not here in the demo, and those side stages will give you more coins, which you can then use to upgrade skill trees in order to make your summoned creatures much more powerful. Unfortunately, you really do never get to fool around with all the advanced features here, as the demo ends shortly after the tutorial's over. So while it introduces side stages and skill trees, there's really nothing to become of it, as it just kind of abruptly ends only 2 stages following the tutorial. All that being said though, this really did leave me wanting more. I wanted to be able to fool around with a new and improved combat system, and I wanted to use all that I learned to destroy my enemies. I was also intrigued by the story, and I really wanted to learn more about the mysterious tower, all the teachers and students, and why Lilith was trapped in a time loop in the first place. But I guess I'll have to wait for the full game release on April 4th to have all of my questions answered. So, that's it for my first impressions of Grimoire once more. What do you think about the game and the demo? Let me know in the comments. And if you like this video and wanted to hear on the channel, please consider following me over on Twitter, supporting me on Patreon for exclusive videos and early access to my content, heading on over to Twitch for some streaming fun, or coming on over to my Discord to chat and hang out. The links to them all can be found in the video description. This has been David, and if you like this, please like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good day.